Good Friday evening once more, and welcome in to second week of district action from Mediapolis as the Bears take on the host Mediapolis Bulldogs. Stephen Grace, Mike Quinlan, Jared Tiley saying thanks for joining us. Wyatt Federlin will get it teed up. Marks off his steps. Whistle sounds.
This is a big game for both teams.
Fed with the approach, and we are underway from Mediapolis. High short kick that Isley will let bounce, and it will roll into the end zone.
Oh, so that means he's healthy. That's a good sign.
Helping clog up that middle. Shotgun, twins left for Egan. Motions a man, left to right, direct snap goes to Isley, looks for that near side. He's got some running room, stiff arms another man. He's got one man to beat. He's run out of bounds by Kinnick Belk. Not before he gets all the way out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 23.
Yeah.
Umpire comes and resets it. Meepo makes their way back out. Egan, quarterback keep himself this time left side, and he has stood up right away, able to fight ahead for a couple. 2nd and 8. Salick will split out wide left. Aiden Nelson comes to the near side. Slot receiver on the left as well. Egan, handoff straight up the middle. Isley, and he has stood up. Double leg takedown for Cole Bailey. Gets him for no gain on the play. Down and 8. Lipper and Salick to the left. Nelson comes near side. Egan looks for the pass over near side, and Drake Berry gets the big mid up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Yep.
He was looking for the comeback route. With this turf, you want to make sure you catch it.
Yeah.
Bit of a low snap. Miller gets it. Nice high, deep spiraling kick. Peyton has to run up on it and lost the handle as he gets to the ground, and the Bears will take over at the 33-yard line.
Oh, Bears are going no huddle.
Bears come out right away to that line of scrimmage. Shotgun, twins both ways. Woody and Belk left. Miller and trying to see who's over on that far side. And we're going to get long count, offsides. So 5 yards for the Bears.
Advantage for us, and we, like you just said, we got to make the most of it here.
So 1st and 5 after the offsides penalty. Kinnick motions into the backfield, keeps going to the right side. Sprint out that way is Carver. Under pressure, now just throws off of his back foot, and smart decision by the junior to just throw that one away incomplete. Arneman and Miller, your receivers on that right side. Woody and Belk here on the left. There is the quarterback keeper for Carver, and he falls his way ahead to about the 40, a gain of about 3.
All right, this is big first down.
Staying in that gun look, bit of a high snap. Carver pitches at the last second to Andy, sidesteps one man and lowers the shoulder. He's going to get enough for the first down. Across the 45 out to about the 48-yard line, a gain of 8, and the Bears will move the sticks.
Yeah, big first down.
Bears staying no huddle. Back up to the line. Now they motion Peyton. They will jet sweep him, coming to the near side, looking for a seal block from Andy. Turns it up and is brought down as a lot of black jerseys flowing. He gets ahead for about a yard on the play. Right to left. 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Bears forcing a punt on Meepo's first possession. Now have moved from their own 33 out near midfield. There is the handoff and a fumble as Andy never got the handoff clean, and I think Mediapolis is going to come up with it. JT, I couldn't tell. That one decent drive there for the Bears to start off. Meepo staying in that shotgun look. Direct snap is Isley. He's looking to get to the left side, and the Bears looking to string him out, and he's brought down by Hunger, I believe, as he gets ahead for maybe a yard on the play. One receiver to the near side. A tight end and twin receivers to the left. Egan out of the gun. All quarterback keeps straight ahead and had a little bit of a hole, but Dingbaum jumps onto his back. Gets him as he gets across midfield to the 48. Now we've got a late flag coming in.
To the play kind of penalties. So
they're going to offset him, call it both ways. Mediapolis after the Bears fumble on their first possession. Mediapolis trying to capitalize. Direct snap, and they lose the handle on it, and Andy Hinson gets it at the 49.
Is that like the exact same thing that just happened with us?
Yeah. 7:23 on the clock, first quarter, no score. Bears will come out double tight, I formation this time. Motion Kinnick, right side. They will hand off to Andy. Makes one guy miss in the backfield, won't get away from the second through sixth guys as he's gang tackled ahead for a couple on the play.
Well, now this drive we've gone to two tight end. We've gone double tight, so they might mix it up here.
Second down and 9. Carver up under center. Long count. Handoff is the left side. I think that's a little fed. He gets ahead for Kale Seidel, splits wide right. Belk your fullback, Federlin your tailback. There's the play action. Carver looks for Kinnick, makes the catch, and he's knocked out of bounds. That'll be at the 40. He's going to be close to a first down. Bears do send the offense out there. Andy Hinson back dotting that I. Carver up under center. Long count. He's just going to sneak it himself, and he will get it. Needed one. Looks like he's going to get 2 on it. So first down for the Bears. Rain continuing to fall. Peyton Miller wide left, motions. Toss sweep comes near side for Andy. Looks for a couple of blockers. Nice kick out block, but he's caught from behind. And he's going to get down close to the 30. Give him about 7 or 8 on the play. Clock runs, 4:15 to go first quarter.
And it looks like we're going unbalanced right.
Yep, double tights over there. Running that way, nothing there. Andy comes back, falls ahead to about the 30.
Bailey over to the other side.
Putting him at a tight end and then another tight end outside of him.
Yeah.
Bears stay in that unbalanced look. And Andy is submarined. There's somebody on that backside missed the block, and it's going to be fourth down and about 3.
Okay, this is going to be, what are you thinking, 48 yards?
Yeah, it looks like it. Now we're going to take a timeout just to talk it over.
For here.
We do bring the offense back out. They actually moved the ball up. It looked like it was a loss of a yard, and then they decided to move it back up to the 30. So it's 4th and 2. Now the Bears are going to go to that shift formation. Andy going to flare it out over here to Carver, and he's got a blocker in front of him, and the Bears are going to get the first down.
You know, Meepo should have called a timeout because they did not have enough guys over there. And
5 yards on the completion and a first down for the Bears. Now the Bears will come out trips, quads left. They got 4 receivers to the left. It's that double tight end look, and then they will hand off to Andy up the middle, and not a lot doing there. He's able to use that size and frame to fall ahead for a couple on the play. Down and 8. Ball sits at the 23-yard line. Staying in that too tight, 2 receiver to the left look. And there's Andy again. He's just, JT, are they blitzing that hard, or are we just whiffing somewhere? But they are athletic and they know how to play. Third down from the 22-yard line. There is the quarterback keeper on the right side is Carver. Looks for some running room down to that far side, and he slides down as he gets close to the sideline.
Did he get the first down, T?
He's just short, guys. It's going to be about 4th and 1, I think, here.
Mediapolis.
Bears got a nice drive going on. Need to keep it going.
Andy out of the gun with that jumbo look on the right side. And he's got that wall on the outside, turns it up, and dives for the pylon. They're going to say, touchdown Bears. Yeah. Is that 11 yards out, JT?
That is 16 yards
16
out.
yards out.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're at
We're like on a car where the windshield wipers don't work. We're having trouble seeing, but the sideline.
so Fed to attempt the extra point. Drake Berry to snap. Aiden Shields to hold. Snap, spot, kick, and it is right through the uprights. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bears strike first. They lead 7-0. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to the Bearcast presented by the Browns West Branch family of dealerships at westbranch.football. To Mediapolis as the Bears lead 7-0. Wyatt Federlin tees it up at the 40 to kick off. Salick and Isley. Isley will field above his head at about the 6. They fake the reverse. Isley looking down that far sideline, gets past the first guy, lowers the shoulders, he gets out, approaching the 25, 30-yard line. First down, Meepo at their own 28-yard line. Double tight look, direct snap is Isley, probing that left side of the line, and is thrown down as he gets across the 30. Lead by a score of 7-0. Meepo out of the gun. Isley behind Egan. They will fake. Nope, they will hand it to him, and the Bears eat that up right away for a loss of a yard.
Andy Henson just darted in from that outside right linebacker. And
Mediapolis comes back in that same look. Now they're going to motion Isley. They look to flare it out to him. The pass a little high. He had to slow down for it, and that allowed the Bears to flow and get him for a loss of a couple more on the play.
Yeah, good pursuit by the Bear defense there.
Peyton Miller, the lone guy back to receive this. Bears keep holding Arneman up just in case Mediapolis thinks fake. Bears with pressure, and they almost get to it. Nice punt. Peyton fumbles it. Able to scramble back and pick it up and just falls down inside the 20. And lead for West Branch, 10.5 to go, second quarter.
You're staying in the double tight.
Motion from Kinnick. Bears will run right behind him, and Henson tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. He's able to fall ahead across the 20, got a couple on the play.
We got 4 tight ends that can play, and they're good. So we'll see a lot of them tonight, I think.
Officially give Andy a couple to the 21-yard line. Double tight look again. They will play action. Carver looks to throw right away, and that was just pressure in his face.
Yep.
Kinnick didn't even have a chance to turn around and look for it. Third down.
Their line seems to be getting in there quick.
So third down and 6. Bears start out in that eye look. Now they will shift back into the shotgun. Now they motion Andy out to the left. Carver, straight drop back to pass. Looks down the middle of the field. He's got Hunger wide open. Makes the grab and spins his way out to midfield. A gain of 29 on the play.
Well, T, that was a great call by Hirsch. What did you see?
I saw 3 receivers to our sideline here, and like you said, you send Andy the other way, and the attention goes to him and play for the Bears.
Into the wind, get him 29 yards and out to midfield. Back to that double tight look. Kinnick motions from the right side. Stops right behind the tackle. Handoff is Andy that way. Sidesteps one man, cuts it back the other way. Carries the defender with him ahead for a couple on the play. That'll be a gain of about 5. So 2nd and 5 from the Mediapolis 45-yard line. Bears go back to that unbalanced right look. There is the toss sweep near side for Andy. Waits for a couple of blockers. He gets 1, he gets 2. Turns it up, lowers the shoulder inside the 35, 33-yard line. 12 more and another first down.
Boy, he had 2 blockers out in front of him. Logan Wright was one of them.
Took him to the ground. Great job by Kinnick.
First down Bears at the Meepo 33. Peyton Miller motions this time. They will pitch it to him on the reverse. He fumbles it. He's able to get it back up. Now he comes up the middle of the field, spins away from one man, but gets tripped up close to the 20-yard line. Bears trying to add to a 7-0 lead. Staying in that unbalanced right look. Kinnick motions, stops behind the guard, handoff to Andy. And he waits for a couple of blockers and fights his way inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line, a gain of 9.
From that extra blocker, then you throw in Fetty leading, hence.
Bears go right back to the line of scrimmage. Go to that same look, exact same play. Andy down to about the 10 this time. They'll say it. They huddle it up, break that huddle with 15 on the play clock. 2nd and 5, the ball sits at about the 11. Unbalanced to the left side of the field this time. Kinnick just steps in a little bit, and they will toss it to Andy, and a lot of noise right there as Mediapolis sniffed that one out, and they're going to drop him for a loss of about 3 on the play.
Huge 3rd down here.
3rd down and 8 from the 14. Motion. Kinnick again. They will play action. Look to the corner of the end zone for Carver. He's double covered. A lot of contact in there. No call, and it will be an incomplete pass, and the Bears will face 4th down. Aiden Shields out to put the ball down. Ball's in the middle of the field. It looks like it will be about a 31-yard kick.
Into the wind.
Bears may have to take a timeout here. They're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. Nobody sees it. They snap. Kick is up. No good, but they're going to... It might be a good thing, though. I mean, you don't want the extra 5 yards, but I think Fetty might have missed that a little bit left, so now he's got a better idea of how it is. So this is going to be a 36-yard field goal attempt. Snap, spot, kick. It's got plenty of leg.
Might be left.
It went in.
All right.
He got it just before it hooked past that upright. Wyatt Federland from 36 yards out extends the Bears' lead to 10-0. 6:03 to go before halftime. Q?
And we're getting the ball the second half, correct?
Yes, we do get the ball to start.
Yeah, it's still coming down here a little bit. It's a sprint. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's coming down sideways.
This one's going to be a little squibber. Rolling around, and Mediapolis will fall on it at the 31-yard line. That's where they come out for their 4th possession of the night. Bears lead 10-0. Mediapolis had a player with a shoestring untied. They get it tied, break the huddle. Come out double tight. Play action. Egan rolls out to his right, throws underneath. He's got Salick. Turns it up that far sideline, spins away from a couple of men, but the Bears flowed very well and bring him down. A lot of action, a lot of movement for about a 5-yard gain there. Nelson, the receiver, near side. Direct snap is Isley up the middle, and he got past the first wave. He's able to keep his feet going. It looks like he's going to be close to the 1st down.
There's a
holding
against Mepos. So. Not often you see that side judge call a holding call on a straight dive play. So illegal formation is the call. Back it up 5 yards. 2nd down and 10 back at the 31 for the Bulldogs. Direct snap is Isley, and then he hands off on the counter play to Salick. He's got some running room down that far sideline. Breaks a tackle. He's got one man to beat. Kinnick Belk will wrestle him down, not before he gets deep into Bears territory. And Quinny, that was a case where the Bears just over-pursued on 6, and they countered it back underneath with 7.
Yep.
2nd 1st down of the night for the Bulldogs. 4:45 to go before halftime. 10-0 is the lead for West Branch. Now we've got timeout as the chain gang wasn't set up properly, trying to get those squared away. I don't know if they're...
Well, they're no Andy Core, you know.
Well, these guys are a little taller than Andy, so now they get the chain set.
Need the Bear defense to step up here.
1st down at the West Branch 24. Egan, quarterback keeper to the right side. He's turned up.
Good job.
Nice job by, I think that was Fed who forced him up. Didn't make the tackle, but slowed him down only about a yard on the play. One receiver each way for Egan. Straight drop back to pass. Under pressure. Looks like he was hit as he throws it down that far sideline. The catch is made in the end zone. I can't tell if that's 2 down there in the corner, but that was a beautiful throw with this wind right there. for a 23-yard touchdown. Miller out to attempt the extra point. Snap, spot, kick, almost blocked right there by the Bears, but Miller gets it through. So with 3:45 to go before halftime, Mediapolis comes back, answers 10-7, and that's something, Quinny, I mean,
he's got this strong a wind and that strong a leg.
The approach, and this is a squibber. Fielded at the 10 by Kinnick. The Bears fake the reverse and then come near side with Holden Arneman, and Mediapolis did a good job staying home. The Bears get out to the 24-yard line. Add to that. Bears staying in that unbalanced right look. That's the short side of the field. Motion Kinnick. Handoff is Andy, and again, a lot of black shirts right there. Andy keeps his feet, though, and doesn't go down. Finally gets ahead for about 2 on the play. Now they're going to shift back into the shotgun. Send Jackson out as a tight end with Federlin and Belk. Trips to the right. Carver. Handoff is Andy, and he's got to lower his shoulder and gets ahead for about 4 more on the play. 34 for the first down, so about 5. Shift again from center to that shotgun trips right look. Carver hands off left side for Andy. Keeps his feet, fights his way ahead. He's going to be close.
Well, if he did it, it's on his own because he got hit at the line of scrimmage.
JT, I think he's going to be We'll take it. Peyton in, splits out wide to the near side. He motions right to left. Off tackle left side is Andy. Breaks through a hole across midfield. Stiff arms a man at the 40, 35, 31-yard line where he's wrestled down by Salick. A gain of 36 on the play. Another first down Bears.
He did, and I thought it was actually going to be sweep coming our way, just what we've shown. Great little misdirection play there.
Back up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And there is counterplay again for Andy off that left side, and is brought down as he gets down to about the 25. A gain of 6. Inside of 2 minutes to go, 140 and counting in this first half. Bears go with that trips left look. That's the short side of the field. Out of the gun is Carver. He's going to play action, keep it himself, and fights ahead for a little bit and finds a little bit more room. Gets down close to the 20. I think he's going to have enough for the first down there. 1 minute exactly on the clock. Bears lead 10-7. Trying to answer after Meepo got their first touchdown of the night. There's that handoff to the unbalanced side. Andy with some room up the middle of the field, lowers his head, fights his way inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Bears.
Boy,
the 4, just inside the 5, right in the middle of the field. And they are going to go with that. Send Carver out wide to the left.
All the beefs up front.
Ding bomb fed and Hunger. They will hand it off to Andy, or direct snap to Andy. Fights his way forward, and he is no signal yet. Just short at the goal line.
Right.
It was. He's at the 2-inch line, guys. The tip of the ball right now, and our center is over the goal line.
Bears.
All right, we're looking a little confused here.
Trying to get the right number of guys to that line of scrimmage. Carver up under center.
Sneak it.
And now we're going to have flag. Dead ball, illegal formation against the Bears. Or false start against the Bears. Branch timeout. I mean, they've got the ball on the 5. So, obviously, the ball was literally on the goal line. Second and goal, back to the 5. Bears with that unbalanced right look. Counter to the left side is Andy. Fights his way down to the 1. The Bears will take a timeout.
Looks like they're going with the I formation.
Yep, I form, unbalanced right. Carver up under center. Motion Kinnick on that right side. They will toss it to Andy. Looks for that wall of blockers. Turns it up. Lowers the shoulder into the end zone for the West Branch 2-yard touchdown.
That was a big touchdown. What a momentum builder. They needed to keep us out, and we needed to score. What a nice long drive, T.
Big play right before the half when we get the ball at the half.
Hey, you can see over here.
This is a whole different ball game here. We just step back and look through Manch and Anders' window.
Snap spot kick is good with 4 seconds to go before halftime. Bears push the lead back out to 10 at 17-7.
I told you.
For a while. The drizzle is still coming down, light rain. Wyatt with the approach. And he will hit a line drive kick. We had a penalty flag.
We were
offsides.
Yeah. Well, when we watch this on a replay, it'll be the first time we've seen it, Gracie.
And we're still getting closer than the stat guys are. Fed with the approach. Another line drive kick. Salic will field at about the 14. Angles up to that far sideline. Nice open field tackle by Kale Seidel.
Yes.
Hits him at the knees and takes him down as the clock runs out for the end of this first half. 15-7.
Well, this will either go into the end zone or he'll sky it high.
He readies his coverage team, the approach. And this one, the Bears won't even look at it as it goes. If it was a little bit to the right, I think it would at least hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
That's how they did against North Cedar one year.
What offensive coordinator would do that to a running back?
A really good one. First down, Bears. Kinnick with the motion. And they will actually hand it off to him on. Oh, it is Andy up the middle. They faked it to Kinnick on a kick-out block. Second down and 8. They'll spot him out to the 22-yard line. Kinnick motions again. Come on that toss sweep. Now we've got a flag and stop the play.
Yeah.
I'm guessing either a false start or an offsides that's going to stop it.
Thank you.
Staying in that unbalanced look. I formation. There is handoff right side is Andy into the middle of that pile. Not a whole lot doing there.
Their outside linebackers walked up with their 3 linebackers in the middle. So, yeah, they're definitely crowding that box.
And balance to the left of the formation. Play action, roll out to the right is Carver, and he's just going to throw this one away as he gets drilled as he lets go of it. Incomplete, 4th down. That's Trepania that snaps on the punts. Bit of a high snap. Andy gets it down and hits a low line drive kick, and it will get down at about the 43-yard line.
Defense has been the difference in this game so far. Let's hope that holds true for the second half.
Out of the gun. Direct snap goes to Isley and fed off that outside linebacker spot. Second down and 8 from the West Branch 41. Egan, straight drop back to pass. Looks near side for Lipper, and the coverage is there, but Lipper makes the grab. Flag comes in, and I'm not sure. He may have got a push off there. Which way is that going, JT? Is that us or is that them?
It's going against them. If it goes against us, I don't know what they're seeing. He clearly pushed off. I'm right in front of the play.
Instead of a touchdown to bring it back to a 1-score game, now you're looking about, 23 back at the Meepo 44-yard line. Motion Salick. They'll hand off for Isley, and he has stood up right away as he gets that handoff. Logan Wright with the stop, and the flag comes in late. 5-yard face mask against the Bears.
Wow.
Umberger's probably listening, so I got to be careful what I say about guys in stripes.
Well, let's hope he can listen better than he can see.
2nd and 18. Egan straight drop back to pass.
Logan Wright.
Oh, he's got Salick wide open on the wheel route. Fed responds, but not before he gets it down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's either going to be a late hit.
Roughing the passer, yep.
Oh, look.
Yeah, so it's going to be spotted about the 9-yard line.
First and goal for Mediapolis at the 9. 8:50 and counting to go. Third quarter. Bears lead 17-7. And we got motion. Everybody left early. They're going to still sweep it to Salick.
They're throwing the flag.
They will throw the flag in, but that's going to be illegal motion. Illegal motion. First and goal back at the 14 now for Mediapolis. After the Bears had to go 3 and out on the opening drive of the third quarter, Meepo trying to cut into a 17-7 score. Egan, the quarterback keeper on the left side, tries jumping over the pile, and he's not going to get away. Right among others off that bottom. It's time for number 11. Arneman matched up one-on-one with Salick over on that far side of the field. Motion left to right. They're going to sweep that way with Isley. Turns it up, slips a little bit, and is brought down at about the 5, it looks like. Meepo with one receiver wide left. Direct snap, Isley up the middle of the field, and he's dropped by Dingbaum, among others. And there's going to be a late flag.
They just got a personal foul for a late hit.
Cash Woody got knocked to his butt 3 seconds after the play got done. Hard field goal, I believe.
I'm not sure they wouldn't have gone for it down there at 4th and goal.
36 from the right hash. Snap, spot, kick. It does have the leg. It is no good.
Oh, went left.
Must have been wide left. So the Bears defense gets a big break right there.
And now let's see if the Bears can move this ball.
6.5 to go. Toss sweep comes for Andy on the right side. He's grabbed from behind. He's going to get dropped for about a loss of a yard on the play.
Because, again, we're going against the wind.
Bears will come out where they line up 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage with 2 wings right behind them. 4 wide receivers to the right side. They look to flare it out over there, then set up the center screen back to Andy, and Carver had to hold on to it for dear life. And even just get it and move the field position just a little bit.
Yeah.
Counter it to Andy on the left side, and it is sniffed out. He's got maybe a yard on the play, but Meepo had good pressure last time when Andy punted it.
Yeah.
Low line drive. And did it hit him? Oh, I think 12 got out of the way just in the nick of time. And the Bears will let it roll dead at the Meepo 46-yard line.
Well, and they've gotten a couple passes downfield past our press coverage, so.
Everybody packed in tight now. Now we've got a whistle and a flag. Offsides against West Branch.
Make them earn it.
Egan play action, rolls out to his right, steps up, fires. He's got a man there. Arneman makes a play on it.
Great
Cash
play.
Woody comes over at the last second, over the top. Arneman went underneath for the ball. Woody comes, plays the receiver, knocks it away, incomplete.
Wow.
Isley to Egan's left, out of the gun. Power to the right. They're going to sweep that way. And the Bears cut him in the backfield. Henson just pushed the guy back. Nobody else was there. Now Barry and Woody able to track him down and bring him down for no gain. Well, they give him a yard on the play.
What?
3rd down and 4 from the 48-yard line.
Come on, D.
Approaching 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Direct snap is Isley up the middle of the field. I think he's going to get to the first down. He's close. And I think he is going to get it. Lead 17-7. Meepo with the football at the West Branch 44. Receiver split wide both directions. Straight drop back to pass is Egan. Forced out of the pocket. Now he's just going to tuck it, looks to run, and he's brought down. That's going to be a loss of a yard. Andy Henson right there makes the play. And coming near side. Bears dropping for a loss of 1. There is the counter play, comes near side, and another nice open field tackle. I think that was Cole Bailey, brought down Isley. Again, no gain on the play.
Not sure we've had a sack yet tonight.
Lipper will split out wide to the right. Straight drop back to pass. They're setting up the screen, and they just loft it up, and Isley comes down with it. Makes a couple of guys miss. He's going to be about a yard short. Wow. Up 17-7.
Well, you know where the ball's going.
I'm guessing Isley. They might counter Salick again, but Now we're going to have a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout, Meepo.
All right.
Birthday, Hayden. Daddy loves you. Happy birthday.
All right, Hayden.
4th and 1 from the 35. It is Isley up the middle, and he's going to get it for a couple on the play. Near as hard as it was in that first half. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 33-yard line. There's play action, looking for that crossing route. He's got a man open, 2 men open, and Lipper makes the grab, is run out of bounds by Arneman inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line. Run-oriented team, West Branch a run defense team, and Meepo has tried going to the air here in this second half. There is handoff for Isley, and he is in for the 5-yard touchdown run. Miller to attempt the extra point. Penalty flag. Offsides against the Bears, it looks like. Is that new math? Well, spot. Again, good pressure from the Bears. This one is through the uprights. 17-14 is the lead for West Branch. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. So, JT, you got Miller for Mediapolis. We'll tee it up. Miller and Kinnick-Belk back deep to receive. Miller with the approach. High, deep kick. Bears will let it bounce in between them. And luckily it rolls into the end zone. So 1st and 10 from the 20. Franzoni playing that center spot. Barry gets the helmet fixed, so he'll be back in after this play. And the ball on the snap.
Yeah.
I think the Bears get back on it, but
and Jared
13 back at the 17-yard line. Barring an incomplete pass, most likely this will be the final play of the quarter. Carver, play action, comes on the near side and just throws that one away. Bears offense been stuck in neutral here in this third quarter. 3 and out in their first 2 possessions. Shotgun 4 wide. Motion Kinnick. Roll out to the right, and they look to hand it off on the draw play, and Mediapolis not fooled by that as Andy gets ahead for about a yard, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to the Bearcast presented by the Browns West Branch family of dealerships right here at westbranch.football. Isley and Salick near midfield. Andy Henson gets a nice high deep kick. Salick will field, bobble a little bit back at the 40, gets it back under control, makes the first guy miss, and is wrestled down by Trepagna.
Good coverage.
At the 44. First down, Mediapolis at the 44. Low snap. Isley gets it under control. The Bears try to string him out. He finds a hole, stiff arms a guy, gets across midfield, and Henson runs him out of bounds. Not before he picks up at least 12 and a first down.
Now, they're controlling the line of scrimmage, which is surprising me.
First down at the 42 of West Branch. Direct snap is Isley. Right up the middle of the field he goes. The Bears fighting at that football, but unable to get it out. Isley able to get ahead to the 37-yard line, a gain of about 5. Second down and 4. Isley again straight ahead running. The Bears slow him down that time.
Yep.
Maybe 1 on the play.
Bears need a defensive play. Somebody to come through. Who's going to be that player?
There's the counter handoff to Salick. They got a big gainer on it in the first half, and they're going to get a big gainer and run out of bounds by Belk, not before he gets down to the 5-yard line, a gain of 30. He's got...
But you can see Meepo's running to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. First and goal at the 4. Egan going to quarterback keep. Fed hits him in the backfield. He spins away from that, but the Bears teammates come and wrap him up, bring him down for no gain on the play.
Meepo's going to go ahead.
2nd and goal from the 4. Direct snap, Isley sweeping that left side, and he's got nothing but orange in front of him, and it will be a 4-yard touchdown. Snap spot. Extra point is good. So 21-17 with 9:04 to go. Kinnick and Peyton. Kinnick, Belk, Peyton, Miller. Back inside the 10 to receive this approach from Miller. This one a low line drive. Takes a high hop. Peyton will field at the 9. Angles up the middle of the field. Sidesteps one man. Now looks to cut it back the other way. Penalty flag comes in. And
that's never
probably going to push it back inside the 20. Down here, though. Bears will come out. Shotgun 4 wide. Carver, long count, out of the gun. Going to hand it off to Andy right up the middle of the field and fights his way out across the 25 to the 26.
Still continue to run the ball between the tackles.
Yeah, you can't let them have 8 in the box.
Stacked receivers both ways for the Bears. Low snap. Carver flares it out over to Peyton, makes the catch. Up that far sideline, 35-40, turns it back up the middle of the field and is wrestled down as he gets close to midfield. He'll be at the 46-yard line, a gain of 21 on the play.
Pick at him, pick at him, pick at him down the field.
First down, Bears out to the 47-yard line. Staying on that stacked set. Carver, quarterback, keep the whole way. Turns it up. Isley brings him down, not before he gets across the 50 to the Meepo 45-yard line.
Those last 2 snaps, though, guys, have been rolling back to our quarterback. We got to get that cleaned up.
2nd and 2 at the 45. Bears trail 21-17. Mediapolis showing blitz. Carver. Handoff goes to Andy, breaks one tackle in the backfield, jumps over the pile, lowers the shoulder, backpedals his way inside the 30 to the 29. A gain of 16 on the play.
Game plan, and it wasn't working on the first drive, so they went back to that, that unbalanced set that we saw him run, and now they're coming back to it. So this has always been a part of the game plan. He just didn't like how it started because it's the same thing I saw Regina have a lot of success with against Mediapolis, and I like it. We're spreading out.
1st and 10. Bears break the huddle. Now they'll go back to that double tight look. Meepo stacking everybody in there. Carver up under center. Hands off Andy right side. Not a lot of running room there, so he's going to get ahead for maybe 1 or 2. Stacked receivers both ways. Almost looks like a 2-deep zone over top of it. They're going to flare it out over there for Peyton. And he gets away from the first guy. Judder steps and gets ahead for a few more. 3rd and 3 from the 22. Inside of 6 minutes to go in the game. Bears down 21-17. Shotgun 4 wide. In motion, play action. Carver's going to keep it himself. Left side, he's got some running room, turns it back up, cuts it back to that far sideline, and is brought down. Enough for the first down.
If we need to.
11 yards on the gain. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bears can get a first down. Low snap. Carver's going to keep it himself again, right up the middle of the field. And
looks like he's down to about the 5, T.
Maybe the 6.
Yeah, this guy's walking in about the 6, yep.
2nd and 5 from the 6. 4:45 to go in the ball game. Bears down 21-17. Twins both directions for Carver Belk out of the gun. He does keep it himself again, looking to get to the outside. Makes one guy miss in the backfield and is stood up and thrown down as he gets back maybe a yard on the play. Shotgun 4 wide. Andy lines up on Carver's left side. Now they motion the receiver. Sprint out pass to the left is Carver. Looks for Kinnick in the end zone. Sliding
Yes!
touchdown Bears from 6 yards away.
Belk to Belk, Taylor. What a big score. 3:50 to go in the game. Rolling to your left, throwing across your body. And they obviously weren't expecting it, T. He was wide open.
Barry to snap to Shields for Federland. Snap spot. kick, and it is right through the uprights.
You're right.
3:50 to go, 24-21. The Bears respond, and they come right back. Contact the Full Wider Insurance Agency. Wind looks like it's shifted back to the northwest, picking up just a little bit. Wyatt with the approach. And a bouncing kick. One of the upbacks will get out to the 39-yard line. I think.
Well, I don't think we've gotten a sack yet, and this would be a great time for one. Let's get some pressure on him.
We got Striegel in at a safety. Cash Woody out, it looks like.
He's running along the sidelines.
Now we got penalty flag.
I think they jump. Yep. That's what.
They bring Striegel out, put Carver Belk in at that safety spot. Egan out of the gun, one receiver, splits wide to the left. They look to throw that way. He's under pressure, steps up, and there's your quarterback sack.
That's what we needed.
Logan Wright, Drake Berry converge at the quarterback inside the 30.
All right,
Second
Bears.
down and 20 at the 27-yard line. Everybody in tight. Sweep left is Isley. Bears try to string it out. He cuts it back up, breaks a couple of tackles. Now back to the near side, and the defender falls down. One man to beat, and nobody's going to catch him. Isley's going to go 70. Oh, no, Kinnick did get him. Kinnick got there at the last second and brings Isley down at the 9.
Where did to one or two or no yards gained? I think you let it go.
First and goal from the 9. Mediapolis not in any hurry. 2.5 minutes to go. Egan, quarterback keeper himself, and he is stood up and dropped.
Got to about
2 on the play.
Yeah. All here.
Yeah. I'm looking for either that counter play to Salick, or they're going to sweep it with Isley. Direct snap, Isley right side. He's hitting the backfield, breaks the first tackle, can't get the second and third one. Bears dropping back at the 10.
Yep.
So West Branch 24, Mediapolis 21. Third and goal from the 10. Mediapolis with the football, sprinting up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if the Bears blitz them.
They do run that sweep. They turn Isley up and they drop him. A loss of a yard again. Mediapolis out of timeout, so they got to figure out they're going to get the field goal from the left hash. Now the Bears are going to take a timeout. They were getting guys in and off the field. So the left hash. The Bears have had decent pressure.
Don't go off sides.
Snap, spot, kick. It is low. It is no good. He missed it wide to the left. He hit a low line drive, and the Bears are going to win this one.
Holy cow. Last year beat us up at West Branch, and to come down here and play the game that we played, wow, what a gutsy performance.
Bears will line up in the victory formation.
Hey, and Kennick Belk for that tackle. That's going to be the uncommon play of the game.
Quinny, it should be the uncommon play of the game. It should be the player of the game.
But, hey, more importantly, guys, great for Kinnick. That's definitely our uncommon play. He had the touchdown-saving tackle. But how about that defensive line? I think Drake Berry especially on those second and third down runs, getting pressure and stopping Isley. Those were huge, huge plays by that defense to force the field goal attempt that was no good.
Yeah, I'm fine with both of those choices because, my goodness, look at this West Branch sideline. This is a huge game. Mediapolis realizes they just got their second loss in the district, and so they got a long ways to come back. I think they play Wilton next week. But what a big game for the Bears. They get to go home for homecoming, play a Durant team. But this was just a great high school football game. Oh, my goodness. Good offense, good defense. Special kickers. Is a little sloppy weather-wise and rain-wise, but my goodness, this was a huge victory for the Bears, the young Bear team.
Yeah.
24-21
is the final. The Bearcast presented by the Browns West Branch family of dealerships.